Halloween is a holiday celebrated each year on October 31st. The tradition originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear masks to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints. Soon, All Saints' Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. The evening before was known as All Hallows' Eve and later Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities like trick-or-treating, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes, and eating treats. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hey guys, so I will be going over the rest of my watches for my Halloween horror marathon. So I will get right into it with my thoughts and opinions. Most of these I have seen before. Some of these were first time watches, so I'm going to dive right on in. So the first one here is one I picked up at the convention, and that is Spine Chiller. This is a very strange film. It is supposedly some sort of, it's kind of like an anthology, but not really, because everything flows together. All the stories flow together. It doesn't really look like an anthology, honestly, but it kind of is. So anyway, this town called Bakersfield has a curse, and on each Halloween, the Spine Chiller dance makes its way to town, causing mischief and a string of disappearances no one can explain. Four different people, it follows four individuals who have been invited this year and watch as they uncover the sinister origins of the dance. So yeah, all four people have different stories, but they're all intertwined. Great effects in here. It's really cheesy. It definitely has that like 80s vibe to it just a bit. It's very short. It's only 72 minutes. This is directed by Jacob Parrott. I don't recognize anybody in here, but Cool Duder has a small role in here. He plays this like really bad like Dracula ripoff, and it's like a commercial on the TV. And it's really cheesy, but it's funny. But it's not even his voice; it's someone else's voice over him, like acting. So it's kind of strange. But yeah, it was all right in my opinion. Let me go to my notes here. I did write some IMDb scores down for these. So, Spine Chiller gets a 3.5 out of 10. I'd give it a little bit more, maybe a 4 out of 10. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the kills. The acting was kind of but it was enjoyable. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody, but it's a good one-time watch. Next up, we have a film that I have seen, but it's been a number of years since I've seen it. From 2006, and that is The Pumpkin Carver. I forget how much I actually enjoy this film, but the ending I didn't care for. I never enjoyed the ending on this one. So, this kid, Jonathan, and his sister move into a town to start over because they have a horrible past. Basically, there was a Halloween prank pulled on Jonathan. Turns out his sister's, I guess you can call him ex-boyfriend, always treats Jonathan like crap every time he's over at the house. And so his sister's boyfriend was trying to pull a prank on her, but it gone a little too far. He was trying to like fake kill her, and Jonathan thought that she was really in trouble, so he went ahead and took it upon himself to take out the killer, but it happened to be her ex-boyfriend, and it was just a prank, and he ended up killing him. So he was getting like haunted by the thought of her ex-boyfriend haunting him, and it's just really trippy, really weird. So anyway, they move to a new town to start over. They start off with a wild Halloween party on a deserted farm, but there's one guest who wasn't invited, won't let them forget their past. Yeah, it's a very weird movie, but I enjoyed it overall. But the ending I didn't totally care for. But this is directed by Robert Mann, and like I said, there's the stars in this. I don't recognize anybody. Maybe Minka Kelly. That's the only name that rings a bell to me. This one gets 3.3 out of 10. I would give it more like a 5 or a 6. You know, it's not the best movie in the world, but I really enjoyed it. Okay, next one is a first time watch. Let me know what you guys thought of this one. Had a great cast. This is Josh Hasty's Candy Corn. This took a long time to actually get things going and get a physical release. I know they had a lot of problems with production with this film, and you can see why when you watch it. It's just all over the place. It's kind of very odd the way how certain scenes flow together. So anyway, so this is it's Halloween weekend, and a group of bullies are planning their annual hazing on local outcast Jacob Atkins. When they take things too far, he's resurrected to seek revenge against those who wronged him. Basically, these bullies pretty much kill Jacob, and then he apparently comes back from the dead to get his revenge. It's got some really cool kills in here. Yeah, it's like this one girl gets her tongue ripped out of her mouth for basically going to the cops and ratting out her friends in the gang or whatever. And then another time, this one guy gets his arms ripped out of his sockets, and that was a bloody scene right there. Yeah, the movie just kind of ends though. It's just like, what? So I don't know. I think he was trying to make a sequel to this, but I don't know if he really plans on doing it now. I've been waiting for a long time. So, but yeah, you get Tony Todd and Courtney Gaines and PJ Souls in here. They all play. Well, Courtney Gaines is like the lead. He's not the lead role, but he has a bigger role than anyone else in here, other than Pancho Moeller. It's got some great music in here, and some cool kill scenes. But if you guys want to give it a chance, check it out. Alright, up next is one that I actually really enjoyed. I know a lot of people kind of give it mixed. The ending was predictable. But anyway, we're talking about 2019's Trick. This starts off with Halloween night 2015, where Patrick Weaver, nicknamed Trick, massacred his classmates at a costume party. After being arrested, he managed to escape police custody, but not before being shot 5 times by Detective Mike Denver, played by Omar Epps. Everyone believes Trick must be dead, but when a masked killer reappears the following Halloween and every Halloween after that, they realize the nightmare is not over. With Trick wreaking havoc and killing people in increasingly terrifying ways, Denver will stop at nothing to finish what he started and bring the carnage to an end. Yeah, people think it's really predictable. I thought it was pretty solid until, certain scenes toward the middle of the movie, and I was like, yeah, this movie's kind of... I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It's really bloody and fun. You get Jamie Kennedy and Tom Atkins in here as well. Ellen Adair and Christina Rye. Christina Rye was probably my favorite character in the film. She plays the one girl that stops Trick from killing everybody at the party in the 2015 scene in the beginning of the film. Omar Epps does a great job as well. Tom Atkins' character is only in here for a little while, and then the whole tie-in with Jamie Kennedy's character is just like, not his best work, but he hasn't, my opinion, he hasn't done anything memorable in my opinion. I haven't seen everything he's done, but like, I remember him in, the Scream movies and, what the hell is that movie called? Malibu's Most Wanted, and then he was in quite a few other things after that. So, and this is directed by the Patrick Lussier, who did the remake of My Bloody Valentine. So you get a lot from him. So I recommend this one, guys. This one gets 4.9 out of 10. I would give it like a 6. Candy Corn gets a 4 out of 10. I would leave it at that. But yeah, this one was pretty solid. Alright, we have The Barn from 2016. Directed by Justin M. Seaman. This is a really fun Halloween slasher. It's Halloween 1989, and best friends Sam and Josh are trying to enjoy their last Devil's Night before graduating high school. Trouble soon arises when two pals and a group of friends take a detour on their way to a rock concert, finding an old abandoned barn and awakening the evil inside, the boogeyman, the hollowed Jack, and the candy corn scarecrow. Now it's up to Sam and Josh to find a way to protect their friends and defeat the creatures that lurk within the barn. They're making a sequel to this, so I can tell you right now, if you guys don't know already, that, these three slashers are not dead. So, anyway, great kills in here, great music, great visuals. Music composed by Rocky Gray, formerly of Evanescence. You have quite a few cameos in here. You get Linnea Quigley, Ari Lehman. Who else is in here? There's only like big names on here. So yeah. And this is signed by like almost everybody in the cast and crew. So we get the directors right there. I met him before. Ari Lehman, Linnea Quigley, Mitchell Mussolino, who does one of the lead roles. So yeah, quite a few people signed this. So I don't know if they still have these available on Scream Team Releasing's website, but you can check it out. And it's got reversible artwork inside as well. And the disc is the reversible artwork. It gets a 5.3 out of 10. I would give it like a 7. Up next is another Scream Team Releasing title. That is 1031. Well, this is volume 1. There is a volume 2. I haven't seen that one. This one has quite the same names attached to it than The Barn. So there's this is an anthology, so there's 6 directors in here. So the one that does like all the wraparound stuff is Rocky Gray. I'm sorry, no, it's not Rocky Gray. I'm sorry. Which one is it? Hunter Johnson, I think, is the one that does all the wraparound. So there's 5 stories in here. So there's The Old Hag, which was directed by Justin M. Seaman, who did The Barn. The Old Hag was pretty messed up, short. So basically there's these these guys that staying in a haunted bed and breakfast are doing some sort of like found footage film, and there's this old ghost, the old hag upstairs. She's known to strangle people in their sleep. Trespassers, directed by Zane Hirschberger. There's about these people that trespass on haunted property, and they ended up, it's the first date, and she wants to go there, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to go there," and they go anyway, and yeah, that was a pretty messed up short. Killing in the Dance was directed by John William Holt. That's these people go to a roller rink party on Halloween, and they get them getting killed. I like the whole wraparound of that short though, and you'll see why if you watch it. The killer, it's just kind of weird who the killer is. The Halloween Blizzard of '91, directed by Brett D. Jager. I like his films. That's about a freak October winter storm sends tricksters and even Santa to your door. That was a crazy short as well. And then the Samhain Slasher, which is directed by Rocky Gray, which is about an escaped madman continuing his seasonal killing spree. So, yeah, they're all pretty messed up shorts on here, but I recommend it as well. Gets a 4.7 out of 10. I would give it a 6. Alright, so the next ones here are the ones I haven't got around to watching yet, but I've seen all of these, so I can still talk about them. So we have Lost Creek. This is directed by Colin Adams Toomey. This is more of a kids Halloween movie than anything else, but it does have quite a few different like scares in it from what I remember. So basically this 11-year-old named Peter and his friend Bill team up with this mysterious girl Maggie and brave the woods on Halloween to face a monster born from their nightmares. I remember it being pretty creepy. So maybe if you're going to watch this with your kids, I would say geared more toward maybe 8, 9, and 10, 11-year-olds more than anything else. I wouldn't let the younger kids watch this. But this is a burn-on-demand disc from Gravitas Adventures, and then the artwork's kind of, just the title itself. So there's some visual for you if you want to check it out. Up next is a classic that everyone should have seen, and if they haven't seen before, what are you doing with your life? And that is Hocus Pocus. This is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook Blu-ray of the book. I never took the J card off, but you know what it looks like if you've seen the film. And then inside it's got the digital code and then the disc, which is the same disc as any other release. And then you got the Witch's Brew recipe in here. I'm sorry, not recipe. This is just what they say. So it's right behind the disc there. So yeah, like I said before, I got to meet one of the cast members at the convention I went to last weekend. So yeah, this is obviously you have Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, Bette Midler. Omri Katz is the guy I met. He played Max. And then Thora Birch is in here as well. And then Doug Jones is in here as well. So glad to have it in the collection. Classic, in my opinion. 6.2 out of 10 for that. I would give it definitely a higher rating than that. I give it like an 8. We have one of the films from 2019 that stood out to most horror fans, and that is Haunt on Blu-ray in a clear case. This was put up by Ronin Flicks and Shudder and E1 and Momentum, which is so many different distributors on here. So this one, you get the cover art on the disc, and then you get the lovely witch on the back here. So what can I say about this film, guys? I really enjoyed this film. I know a lot of people thought it was overrated, and I can see why people think that it was. But I enjoyed it for what it was. So, on Halloween, a group of friends encounter an extreme haunted house that promises to feed on their darkest fears. The night turns deadly as they come to a horrifying realization that some nightmares are very real. And they are out to kill you. They are out to kill you for sure. Yeah, highly recommend this film if you guys want to check it out. I know there's the DVDs available, and then this, and I know the deluxe edition of this is probably not available anymore, but I just got the standard with the slipcover. So you get quite a few special features on here. A couple of them are exclusive to the Blu-ray release. You have an audio commentary with 3 actors, one that plays the clown, the ghost, and the devil. There's a making of on here with interviews with the directors, a lot of the actors, special makeup effects artist, and one of the composers from Tom and Andy. It's Andy that's you can hear his commentary or interview with. Audio commentary with the directors, Behind the Haunts, The Sound of Haunt, deleted scenes, popcorn frights Q&A, a short film, and an introduction to the filmmakers and the trailer. So quite a few special features. 6.3 out of 10. I would say, yeah, I give it like a 6.5. All right, last 2 here. I watch this every year, so I'm definitely gonna watch this one tonight for sure. And that is what I'm wearing on my shirt. It's Trick or Treat. I watch this every year. It is a staple in this house. My mom loves it. I love it. My brother loves it. So, what can I say about this film that no one else has said before? Probably nothing, because most people enjoy this anthology. So, just you guys remember, guys, follow the rules. Always check your candy. Don't blow out jack-o'-lanterns before 12 o'clock, midnight. What else? There's quite a couple. I'm missing a few here that I just slipped my mind here. But I actually enjoy the other cover art on here as well. That's just the original artwork with Sam there. So I think Michael is making part 2, but we've been waiting a long time for that. I know he made that graphic novel. I definitely had to pick that up. I have that in the other room somewhere. But yeah, we're still waiting for a part 2 for this. But we'll see what happens with that. And then lastly, most people would end it with Halloween, but I've been Halloweened out with the Halloween Kills, so I'm good for now. But I definitely would recommend the original Halloween. I'm gonna go with Terrifier for my last title for the Halloween horror season. I know a lot of people love Art the Clown. I like Art the Clown. I don't love Art the Clown, but I like Art the Clown. I would definitely like to meet David at some point, and Damien as well. So if you guys don't know who that, David plays Art the Clown, and Damien is the director of this film. And he also directed the original All Hallows Eve with Art the Clown, that was played by a different actor. So anyway, basically this is just about a maniac clown named Art terrorizing 3 young women on Halloween night and everyone else that stands in his way. It says not for the squeamish. Yeah, there's a specific scene in here. It's pretty horrifying if you're not into horror, especially brutal as her death would be. So definitely waiting for part 2. Can't wait for that. I think Felissa Rose is going to be in that, if I'm not mistaken. So on here you get director's commentary with David, behind the scenes featurette interview with the main actress in here, Jenna Cannell. Deleted scenes, Art the Clown time-lapse makeup, stills, trailers, subtitles. Yeah, so this specific release was from Epic Pictures and Dread Central, and then you get this is a combo pack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, and then you get reversible artwork as well. Yeah, it's pretty gory there. Alright guys, that is everything for this video for today. I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween. Stay safe out there, and follow the rules, guys. So here's my little stack to end spooky season with, and I hope you guys are well, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya.